What's good, YouTube? China FX here, man. Listen, before we get right into this video, I just want to let you all know that I really appreciate you all for the support. Real talk, I really do. So, with that being said, let's get to business. So, looking at AUD USD, we're on an H4 time frame, right? So, like I always say, the first thing we need to do is to identify our trend. And looking at our chart, what trend are we in at the moment? We're in an uptrend. How do we know we are in an uptrend? We first need to identify the market structure. We need to identify the market structure. Okay, so now let's identify the market structure. So price came down and created this lower high right here. Okay, after price created this lower high, what did it do? It came down and created this lower low right here. Remember, this was the last lower high price created. This was the last lower high price created. So till price closes above this lower high right here, structure hasn't been broken. We are still in the downtrend. I repeat, till price closes above this lower high right here, we haven't broken structure. We are still in a downtrend. Okay, so after price comes down here and creates this lower high, what does it do next? It goes back up and creates a lower high again. Why do I say a lower high? Because this high right here is lower than this high. Do you get me? Good. So after price created this lower high, what did it do again? It came back and created a higher low. Why do I say a higher low? Because this high right here or this low right here is higher than this low. Do you get me? Good. So after price created this higher low, what does it do again? It goes back up and creates a lower high. Why do I say there is a lower high? Because price never closed above the wick of our previous what or of our last lower high. Do you get me? What the price do? It rejected and closed below. So it's not considered as a break of structure. I said till price closes above this lower high, price hasn't broken structure. Price hasn't broken structure. So price closed below, and what happened next? It created a new higher low. What did it do? It created a new higher low. So after it created a new higher low, what did it do? It goes back up, closes above our lower high, and creates a what? A higher high. Do you get me? So at this point, we can say price has broken structure. And since price has broken structure, it means the trend of the market is changing. Why? Because price broke its last lower high. Do you get me? Good. So from here we can say the market has what? Is now trending bullish. Do you get me? So after price broke its last lower high and started going in the bullish direction, what do? I go to my lower time frame, which is my H1 time frame. Okay, so now let's go to our H1 time frame and figure out what to do next. Good. So coming to the H1, what do we see price do? So after price pushed to the upside, what did it do next? It created this higher low on the H1, which wasn't significant on the H4, but here it is. So it created this higher low on the H1 before finally making this higher high. Okay, so this right here would be our H1 higher low. Do you get me? This structure right here will be our H1 higher low. So after price push back After price made this higher high, what did it do next? It came back and broke structure. Why do I say price broke structure? Because price closed above our H1 higher low. So at this point, we say price has broken structure. Okay, so after it broke structure, what did it do? It created a lower low. Remember, it created a lower low. Price created a lower low. So after price created this lower low, what do I do next? We all know after price breaks structure, price is going to retrace. We all know from our previous videos that when price breaks structure, what does it do? It retraces. It gives us a discount. Okay, the retracements can also be considered as a discount. Do you get me? So after price broke structure and created that lower low, what did I do next? I just take my Fibonacci to draw from point A, which is higher high, and drag the Fibonacci 2 to our point B, which was the new lower low created. Okay, so after I draw from our higher high to our lower low, what do? I wait for price to get to my golden zone, which is my 50% and my 61.8%. Okay, so after price got to my golden zone, what did it do? First of all, we look for rejections. We don't just jump into the trade. You get me? Nothing is promised when it comes to the forex market. Nothing is promised. No trading strategy is 100%. Okay, so we build confluences around our trade. Before we even take a trade, we build confluences. Okay, so after price we trace into our zone, what do we look for? We look for rejections of candlesticks. Let the candlesticks communicate to you. We look for rejections of candlesticks in our zone, telling us price is losing momentum. Okay, so after we look for rejections, what do? We look for confirmation candles, or we look for chart patterns. Do we see any chart pattern available? Not really. So then what do we go? What do we wait for next? We wait for a confirmation candle. What confirmation candles are we waiting for? We are waiting for either an evening star or a bearish engulfing candle. So now let's see what price there when it got to our zone. Did we get our rejections? Yeah, we got rejections. How many rejections did we get? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rejections telling us mayday, we are losing momentum, so we are going to drop. Price is telling you that. The candlesticks are communicating with you. You got to read, bruh. You got to read through the lines. You got to be able to understand what the candlesticks are telling you. Do you understand? So after we get our rejections, what did we wait for? We wait for a bearish engulfing candlestick. So let's identify our bearish engulfing candlestick in our zone. This candlestick right here, this red candlestick right here. Why do we say it's a bearish engulfing candlestick? Because the volume of this red candle is more than the volume of this black candle, or the closure of this red candle was below the closure of this black candlestick right here. You get me? So after we get our candlestick confirmation, what do we do next? That's when we get the confidence to enter the trade. That is when we get the confidence to enter the trade. So after I get my confirmation candle, I enter right here. After the closure of the bearish candle, that's when you enter. You need to wait for the closure of the candlestick before you enter a trade. Always wait for the closure of the candlestick before you enter the trade. Okay, so then I enter my trade right here, and where do I put my stop loss? You decide where you want to put your stop loss. Somebody can decide to put the stop loss right above this wick over here. That's up to you. So somebody can also decide to put their stop loss right at their 61.8 level. It's also up to you. And where do you put your take profit? But me personally, I always like to give my my trade a breathing room. So I like to put my stop loss right on top of this wick. Okay, good. So after I place my stop loss right there, where do I then place my take profit? I place my take profit, my first take profit at the 0 level, at the 0 Fibonacci level, this level, 0% Fibonacci level. That's where I'll take my first take profit. Okay, and that's where I'll break even. So after I take my first take profit, what do I do next? My second take profit comes to the minus 27% extension. Minus 27% Fibonacci extension. That's where I take my second take profit. Alright, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So now let's get to our second setup. Okay, so this becomes, let me clear my chart so it becomes clean for you guys. Okay, so good. So this becomes my new lower high. Why do I say this becomes my new lower high? Because price went ahead and closed below our current lower low. So then this becomes our new lower high. This becomes our new lower high. Okay, good. So after price closed after price closed below this lower low, what did price do? It created a new lower low. What did it do? Price then went ahead and created a new higher high. Price broke structure and created a new higher high. How do I know price has broken structure? Because price closed above our previous lower high. So price has broken structure. So now we are looking for buys. Okay, already on the H4 we are in an uptrend. On the 1H we are now in an uptrend. How do I know we are in an uptrend? Because price has broken our lower high. You get me? So now the H1 is in confluence with the H4. They are all bullish at the moment. So after price comes to create this higher high, what does price do next? Price retraces. Price gives us a discount. Where the price retraces to, price retraces back to this lower low or this support zone right here. Price retraces back to this level, to this lower low, okay, which is serving as a support level. That's where price retraced to. Okay, and after price retraced to that zone, remember, let's take our Fibonacci and see if it's in confluence, if our golden zones, which is the 50% and the 61.8, are in confluence with the support zone. So we draw from point A, which was our lower low, point A, we drag it to our new high created, which is here, our higher high, and point B, where the price come to. Price, it went below it went a little bit below our 61.8, but it's still around that area. A couple of traders also consider the 78.60% zone. Some traders consider that zone to be, a good zone to take an entry. But I like to consider the 50 and the 60 as my golden zone. You get me? Good. So after price came into that zone, what did price do next? Remember, price has broken structure. It has created a new higher high, it has given us our Fibonacci level. Do you get me? Good. So price comes into our zone, and what did it do? It gives us a rejection, loss in momentum, meaning there was no volume. The bearish pressure was less. Price couldn't continue to break down below. That's why we were getting these small candles around this region. Okay, so after price gave us this bearish candle, what candlestick printed next? Price went down, tried to break, it couldn't, rejected, and closed bearish. Bro, price closed bearish. Look at the momentum of the candle and Mirabozu candlestick. This candlestick rejected that same area and closed bearish, closed above 1 2, closed above this 2 bearish candlestick, engulfed this candlestick also, telling us bullish pressure is back in the market, so we need to go in for buys. Do you get me? Good. We need to go in for buy. So after the closure of this bearish engulfing candle, you know you can consider this a bearish engulfing candle, right? A bullish engulfing candle, right? Why? Because this bullish candle closed or engulfed above this bearish candle. There's a bearish candle. Don't get it wrong. It's not a doji. It's not a doji. It's a bearish candle. Price closed bearish. It's not a doji. Okay. So after the closure of this bullish engulfing candle, I'm going for buys, bruh. I'm going for longs. So I enter my trade right there, place my stop loss right here, place my first take profit at the 0% level, which already gives me a 1:3.5 risk to reward ratio. Okay, so after I place my first take profit, I wait for price to get to this zone. When price gets to this zone, I break even and take my first take profit. So after I take my first take profit, I put my second take profit at the negative 27% extension. Negative 27% extension level. That will be why I'll be taking my second take profit, which gives us a 1:5.13 risk to reward ratio. We are risking 32 pips to make 168 pips. As simple as that. As simple as that. Man, simple as that. In case you all don't understand anything, you can go back and rewatch the video, replay it like 3 to 4 times so this strategy sticks in your head, man. This is pure price action. This is pure price action, man. This is pure price action. As simple as that. It's easy. This ain't hard. This ain't no rocket science, bruh. This is forex. Pure price action, man. Do y'all get me? Good. So this will, at this juncture, I'd like to end my video here, man. But before you click off this video, please do subscribe, man. Go scroll down below, subscribe, turn on post notification, because I'll be dropping like 3 to 4 times a week. Okay, and make sure to like this video, share this video, and comment down below. Comment down below which topics you all want me to tackle. Alright, so till next time, I'm out. Peace. See you in the next video.